Well, welcome back. We've just about spent all our money and we spent it on putting, like I said, a chicken coop over here. Now, what it does is it deformed this area a little bit. I don't think it did any damage. No, it did not any damage to the field. All it did is just, oh, you get back in there. What are you doing out here? What's the point of having a fence if you guys are out here? Well, oh, look at this. Oh, I didn't even realize they do have a little bit of a hole there for them to come out. That's nice. So they're kind of free range chickens. So I bought this. It's a fairly cheap enclosure. I can show you, I should have recorded it, but anyway, I'll show you very quick. It's only $8,000 or 360 chickens. And it's a small size, so that's fine. And I also bought 60 chickens, I believe. So all I need to do now is get you out of the... Well, actually, you know what? You can stay here. Does not affect it. What I want to do now, anyway. We'll go and get our gator. Where did I place you? Here somewhere, did I not? Where did I think it's in here. It's got a little bit of grain, so I'm not sure if it's enough or not. It doesn't matter. We'll go and place it over there. We'll still obviously leave these chickens here because they look good. Oh, they don't have any food, so let's feed them first before we go anywhere else. Boom, done. So they got feed now. I should have some wheat over here for... Oh, this is where now I'm gonna... No, I'm not actually. It's gonna be fine. No. Boom, done. Leave it alone. We're not gonna dump it. We want to feed our chickens and... Oh. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Get in there. Oh, bounce, bounce. Come on, just bounce your way out of there. I'm sure that it probably is going to require more than the 1,000 liters that I've got there. Let's have a look. Where is my animals? Rabbits. They got water, but no food. Okay, so food, it needs a lot more than that, but that's fine. We'll deal with it later. I'm not quite sure what the purpose of the rabbits is, other than, the fact that they look alright. Do we make money of them? Can we sell them? Anything of the sort? I don't know. I don't have the money to actually deal with buying something else. So anyway. And what I'll do is I'll park you over here for now. I definitely need to find a better... something to replace that, because I don't... you know what? You stay there. Okay, and this is the Fenn tractor that I was talking to you about in our last episode. Now, it was... I don't normal... Well, that's not true. I always seem to find myself in a way where I've got more tractors than what I really need. I couldn't really say no to these tractors. It was just over 150,000, I believe, with everything on it, and the highest horsepower, which I believe was 500 horsepower. So you sort of can't really say no. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, we'll make this into a arable field. We may end up putting grass on it, or may not, I don't know. But we'll figure it out soon enough. I was going to use this as a sort of like an animal to place some animals, but I was thinking mainly chickens, and since I was able to place the chickens there, where you just saw, and that is a big enough enclosure, 360 chickens should be plentiful for us. I don't think I need to do any more than that. So we're gonna do this field, maybe put it wheat. I don't know if I have any wheat. And now that I've got so many chickens, we're gonna need to have a lot more wheat. I actually don't know if having wheat and giving it to your birds, your chickens in this case, is worth more than just having wheat and selling it. So maybe some of you that have done the math type of thing, would want to say, hey, not much point, you get more money doing it the other way. Just want to make sure that I don't go onto my road, destroying the road. I do want to leave a little bit of a buffer. Nothing crazy, just enough to sort of make sure that I'm not encroaching too much onto the area where we're traveling. Okay, so there we are. That doesn't look like we're going to have too much hassle with this plow in square, in as far as horsepower is concerned. I don't know why I keep wanting to say square meters. And like I said, I couldn't really resist not buying this tractor at that price. I spent all my money that I've made on everything, but hey, I think in the end it was worth it. Now, this one thing that we learn on this map very quickly is that the horsepower is needed big time, because you don't have you have mud, and because you have mud, the horsepower is as more important than ever. So it is something that we definitely need on this map. As much as the fields are not massive, but you do need the humongous amount of horsepower to sort of keep up with the demands that the mud puts on your equipment. Now it's not going to be a massive field. I still don't know if pigs are worth even wasting time doing, type of thing. The amount of feed that you've got to give them, I don't actually know if you would make money off them. I don't know. Maybe you've done it and you've learned. I'm happy to hear what your experience is, but I honestly don't. The amount of feed that it takes to corn and all that, beetroot and all that sort of stuff that it takes to feed your pigs, I don't really know if you could ever make your money back by doing it. If you can, and you've had your experience with them and said, no, you can make money from, let me know. Don't know if the campers like all this tractor noise, but hey, it'd be nice if you could buy this block of land as such and have an income off it. I mean, if it's there, it'd be nice if you could have like like, I'm sure there's some farms here in Australia, you can go to horse riding camp on their property, but not for free, obviously. You pay a premium to do so. So it'd be nice if that would be the case here as well. That would make, I suppose, some sort of an income. Nothing massive, like not humongous amounts of dollars every day type of thing. But if you got at least $10, $20 of each tent, boom. So it's not going to take too long. Having the horsepower going at 20 kilometers an hour, you really quickly learn that it does not take that long to do any work. Now, having said that, this field is not massive by any stretch of imagination. So, yeah, we're going to have a bit of fun in getting our combine here. Very, very, very well designed as far as, like you look when, you would be working and this would be the view that you get. Very picturesque, and this is how I miss a lot of stuff that I shouldn't be missing. So whoever designed this map, well, we know who designed this map. He always does a fantastic job on all these maps. So I don't think any of us that have played any of his maps or Oxygen David's maps, we're ever surprised. Wow, look at the fantastic job that he's doing on his maps. He's done that all the time. So you know, congratulations to him. And yeah, hopefully all of you guys support him if you can in any way, shape or form by downloading his content, because no doubt the Farming Simulator would not be Farming Simulator without people like him. I mean, you know, if our giants should be making sure that these people are looked after as best they can, obviously. Because I guarantee you that if all the mods would disappear out of Farming Simulator, very quickly Farming Simulator would have two options. One is disappear themselves, or they would start to have to make mods for free and give them out to people. And I don't think giants with all their knowledge and everything else would be able to keep up with making the mods that, you know, people that play this game are so hungry at making sure that they have. So, you know, we definitely need to, people need to be appreciative to these people that spend so much of their own time making mods for this particular game. I'm not sure if they make money off it or not, and if they do, good for them. After all, it's not easy to do what they do. I believe I told you in a previous video, I used to, well, I still know how to play around a little bit with the speed of the tractor and capacity and of the tractors or trailers or trucks or whatever. And sometimes just playing around with that, oh, money, how much it costs, and where there was upgrades that you can do upgrades, you can reduce the upgrades. I know how to do all that in the XML file, but even that was time consuming, and that's, you're not really changing anything, just a couple of figures. And back in FS17 and 15, I used to change all the mods to cost, you know, peanuts. So if a truck was a 300,000, I'd change it to cost 30, 40,000, 50,000, or in some cases $3. Then after going through all that, I realized, well, if you're gonna do that, what's the point? Because you can just add $30 million. So I stopped going to the XML files, and I stopped bothering to change things, because I realized very quickly, as soon as you start adding all the money that you know, every single cent that you can use, it becomes pointless, because the game kind of loses its meaning. If I could go and just have the best tractor right there and then, you kind of, what's the point in playing? So I stopped doing that. Well, I stopped doing that. Not completely, because every now and then what I do want to just try out new mods or whatever, and I don't want to sit there until I make the money for that new mod. I just add the money in and try the new mod out type of thing. But I'm talking about as a general rule in my Let's Play. I prefer now to just take some time and actually get the money going the proper way. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put grass on this field for now. Well, actually, no, I don't need grass right now. I'm gonna put field beans. So let's see, just out of curiosity, I want to see if Courseplay actually recognizes the field that I've just created. What? Clear. Create job. Boom, boom, boom. Open. Oh, we don't need to go 7 times. 5 times will do. It does, so that's a good thing. So at least this way we can get some more cash and buy a grass field. But most likely I'm gonna end up buying a arable field. Well, we'll see anyway. We'll see what happens. I like this setup. This setup is the only thing that I need to get for this setup, and I do believe you can get it for this setup, is cedars. That's the one that I have. Can I get that for it? I wonder. Front weight. Oh, it's got a weight underneath. I wonder if I could. So does this go? Okay, I don't know if it connects to it. That's the problem. I know these two connect together. But it should. I reckon it would. Boom, 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 boom. It's something that I should probably look into it in the near future, see if it actually works together. Anyway, we'll do a bit of a time lapse.
Well, he gave us his spirit and the power of his word. He gave us dominion over all of the earth, and all of heaven stands behind the man or woman who dares to find something written in the Word. And I believe what Jesus said, the church is going to raise the dead. Rise up, people of God, take your throne, take your throne, put on the armor of God, and face the foe, face the foe. Don't let Satan take you down, he's a liar from the start. And though he's a master of disguise, he's really not that smart, he's really not that smart at all. He lives in the darkness and he hides in the night. He roars like a lion, but he's afraid of the fight. 'Cause all of heaven stands behind the man or woman who dares to bind Satan and his evil power. And I believe what Jesus said, they're going to bruise the serpent's head. Rise up, people of God, take your throne, take your throne, put on the armor of God, and face the foe, face the foe. Don't let Satan take you down, he's a liar from the start. And though he's a master of disguise, he's really not that smart, he's really not that smart at all. For far too long the Church of God was bound in Satan's chains, and all creation hung her head in shame. But I declare the Church of God alive in holy power, and nothing will stand against us in this hour. Rise up, people of God, and take your throne, take your throne, put on the armor of God, and face the foe, face the foe. Don't let Satan take you down, he's a liar from the start. And though he's a master of disguise, he's really not that smart, he's really not that smart. No, he's really not that smart at all. Rise up, people of God, and take your throne, take your throne, put on the armor of God, and face the foe, face the foe. Rise up, your throne. Put on the armor of God and face the foe. Face the foe. Rise up, people of God.
Well, we're almost done. Well, courseplay is almost done. I'll wait for him to get to the end and then I'll take over. Oh, what's funny is that they're not. Even though I canceled the course for courseplay, it didn't automatically stop. So that's strange. I would have thought that as soon as you cancel the course, it would automatically cancel everything. But that was not true. We just reverse. That's probably the easiest way to do this. It's amazing how little seed they've used, the courseplay has used. All done. Okay, it needs rolling. I'm trying to think if I actually have a way to get a roller, to actually do the rolling for once. So let's have a look. How much is a roller? Oh, we got some decent trucks here. Yeah, but not what we need. Rollers, rollers, rollers. Did I go past? Yes, I went past. I couldn't see for a second. 3 meters, 1,500. 3 meters, 5 grand. 4 meters, 5 grand. So we'll just lease it. Okay, I'll go get it and I'll see you when it's done. Okay, so we've got the roller rolling. It looks like it's what's it doing? Is it adding fertilizer or what? Oh, I'm looking in the wrong place. Okay, looks like it's fertilizing, but it's not actually rolling, is it? Okay, it's kind of strange that it's doing that. We'll see what happens once it goes. Is it not registering because it's too narrow? But it should register a little bit. So I leased it, obviously, and no doubt that it's adding fertilizer, which is fine by me, I suppose, but I was kind of hoping that it would also roll the field. Okay, there's no doubt about it that it does not roll. But it does say a roller, right? And there was no options to change anything. No, there wasn't. With a roller, so it is a roller 300. Maybe I should have rolled before. It doesn't matter. We'll let him do whatever he needs to do. And I will put this back. And we'll get the baler to bale the straw that we collected, that we dropped last time. And then I will also, do I have a, I don't think I have a lime spreader. I don't think the spreader that I have right now actually spreads lime. Would that be correct? A correct assumption? Yep. So there's no way that I can spread lime, so we'll just forget that idea. But we got our baler right there, running over our chickens massively. Whoa, don't go over that. So we got ourselves a bit of a Okay, let's pick up this little bit over here. And get ourselves ready. So we should have our first bale, should be a grass bale, even though we'll be compensated or completed by straw. No, it changed to straw. Wow, I didn't think it actually did that. I actually believed that it normally sticks to whatever it was started with. So how wrong was I? I don't believe we'll need to keep these straw bales. I do believe we have quite a few. So these ones will most likely just be sold straight away. I will obviously double check to make sure that we do have some in stock. After all, once we get cows, we're going to need to have bales, straw bales. But I don't think we'll need to have as many as what we have right now, at least not to start up with anyway. And from the way our finances are going, we're going to be a little while before we are in a position to buy cows. Let me know what maps you're playing. I've noticed that there's quite a few maps out there that look really good. There is a couple of maps that I would like. I'm right now stuck on 3 maps, and stuck not in the negative sense, in the sense that I like all 3 maps. There is at least another 2 or 3 that I could add that I like, but it's just yeah, time just doesn't allow such for me to play 5 maps or 6 maps. It just, even 3, it's so hard to keep up with where I'm at. This is why I'm recording 2-3 episodes on the same time, because otherwise it would be impossible for me to remember where I'm at, dealing between 3 farms, and obviously not being able to do this every single night. So I'm doing my best to try and keep up at the rate that I'm going, which I don't think I'll be able to keep this up for much longer. Real life is kind of yeah, much priority, and as most of you know, I am a church elder, so I do go to church, heavily involved in church, so that takes quite a bit of my time. So yeah, definitely game is not the number 1 priority, that's for sure. Okay, let's get this baler back to its place and bring our Autoload trailer. Okay, that's strange. It needs to be refilled. I'm just gonna try this. Refilled with what? Are you kidding me? So it goes with solid fertilizer? Oh, where? Okay, start. Let's see if it works. So 10 liters of fertilizer. Wow, 10 liters of fertilizer did all that. Okay, I didn't know what it needed to be refilled with. 10 liters of fertilizer did all that. That's fantastic. Alright, let's go collect the bales. So it's not really using the function of roller. It uses more the function of fertilizer. I'm not complaining. I mean, if I can 10 liters of fertilizer with the rate it's going with 100 liters of fertilizer, we'll do the whole field. So what do we have? 2, 4, so you have 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 bales, so I miscounted by 1. Boom, done. I'm not quite sure how many bales we've got as far as straw is concerned, but we'll go and check. And if we've got, I think we've got 9 or 10 already. And if that's the case, we might as well just sell. We got some hay and grass there. And I've got some over here. Let's go have a look, see how many we've got. Okay, so maybe we could still use these ones and then sell the next ones off. Alright, let's try and... oh, you know what? I think I should have gone a bit more forward. I think I'm gonna end up picking up the bales that are there already, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Just trying to figure out. This bale loader only has one set, so they're different size bales or what? I didn't realize that there were different size, but that's all the wrong way. But go back in, see in through the wall. Ah, picked up some grass bale, which is fine, it's not a problem. Okay, so we got ourselves quite a few bales, which is fine. It's we're gonna need them once we get into once we get cows and all that, and we're gonna need to worry about TMR. But for now, we got plenty. We're not gonna need any more. So from now on, we're just gonna sell them. All right. So we do have the roller I've listed, and this actually behaves like a roller should. So I'm going to set it up on Courseplay to do this. And I think we chose 5 times. Generate course, 4 meters, that's fine. And we'll just set it up first wave, go. And at least this way, we've got the field being fertilized and the field being rolled at the same time. I mean, other than the fact that it takes such a long time to do with that, you couldn't really complain because it's pretty cheap. I mean, I don't actually think it would cost $100 to fertilize this land over here. I don't know how much fertilizer a spreader would use, but I guarantee you a lot more than 100 liters. So anyway, on that bombshell, we'll end this episode. So thank you very much for taking your time to watch my videos. Should you have any suggestions, feel free to write them in the comments and I'll do my absolute best to try and answer them for you. Have a wonderful day wherever you are around the world. God bless you and your family, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.